Hi guys, welcome back again to the part 2 of the Amazon Zero to Hero series. In this video, we are going to look at Amazon S3 versioning. So what is versioning? Versioning is a feature of Amazon S3 that allows you to keep multiple versions of an object in the same bucket. So let's look at it this way, that in programming, we already know what is called version control, which is when you have different versions of a project that you're working on, and then if you deploy the latest version and mistakenly delete it or have need to go back to the previous version, you could easily roll it back and get to the previous version and then use the previous code to proceed. So that concept still applies to S3. So we can actually enable versioning, which would make us be able to roll back deleted objects or objects that we want to use that we've deployed again, and then take them up and make use of them. The best practice is to version your bucket, as this will actually protect you against accidental deletes and also give you the ability to restore a version. This will enable you to easily roll back to the previous version of the object when you need it. And then also, buckets are enabled at bucket level. So if you enable bucket versioning, it only is enabled at the bucket level. Please take note of that. The same key override will change the version. So this means that if you upload an object called silas.pdf, for example, and you upload again silas.pdf, you would have two versions of that same file. So that one would be silas.pdf1. If you upload another one, it would be silas.pdf2, and so on. So let's have a hands-on to see how versioning works in Amazon S3. So let's look at the S3 bucket that we have here. So if we want to enable versioning, we would go to properties and then come to the versioning and click on edit versioning. The next thing is to click on enable and then save changes. So now we have enabled versioning. If we go to objects and then upload an object, I would upload a simple text file and then upload the text file. So here, if we click on show versions, we would see different versions of this text file because initially I activated versioning before in this bucket. If we click on this one, it will show you only this version of this file. So pay close attention. If I click on this show versions again, you would see that this is the recent one, and look, it has version ID, right? And look at the date. The date is 17th, which is today. So these were the ones I had before and I deleted them. But this one here, null as version ID, would only show if the object was uploaded in the bucket before versioning is enabled. Please take note. If I disable the show versions again, you would see that we have just one file here, right? Let's try to delete this file. I'll click on the file and click on delete. It will show me delete only. It would not show me permanently delete. So if we had not activated the versioning, it would just show delete permanently and not delete. So if I go and delete this object, it will appear to be deleted from the bucket, but actually has not really been deleted because we can roll back and get the object back. So if I click on show versions again, you would see that this is the object we've just deleted now, and this is the delete marker here, and this is the object. So what do I do? If I want to roll back this object that has been deleted, I would simply go on here and click on download, and I have the file downloaded, right? Okay, I'm going to delete all these objects again and then show something again. Let's disable the versioning again by going to properties, click on versioning, suspend versioning, and click acknowledge. Click save changes. Now this bucket has versioning disabled, right? I'll upload an object and then upload. So if I go back here and I'll click on show versions, you would see that this object has version ID as null, because in this bucket now we have disabled versioning. So if I click on delete this object and I want to delete this object, yeah, what comes out is permanently delete. If I delete this object, we would not be able to recover the object anymore. It will be permanently deleted. So let's not delete this now, but let's see what happens if we enable versioning. So let's go to properties again, enable versioning. So once we enable versioning, you would see that the object would have different versions. Let's upload the file again. We'll upload the same file 2 times, right? We'll upload it again. Here, upload once. Once it's done, I'm going to upload it again, the same file again. Let's pay attention. Please close attention and see. Have you seen this? So this is the recent version of the file that we've uploaded. Look at this version ID and look at this version ID. They are different. So the difference is this is when this one happens when we have versioning activated or enabled, but this happens when we don't have versioning enabled. So I'm going to upload the same file again just to see different versions of the file. Okay, I'll upload this file again, same file, same content, right? Just to demonstrate how versioning works. So this is same file again, the same content. I didn't change anything. Even if I change something, it's gonna come out as a different object. Same object but different version. So if we click on versions, you would see the same object. This is the latest one I've uploaded but different version ID. So if we keep uploading the same version or even different, slightly different version of the file but with the same name, right, and the same format, it would have different versions. These versions would help us to roll back, delete or recover the object when we lose the object, or also help us to roll back to different versions of the object that we need while working in a project. And versioning is really recommended because it will really save you when you lose a file or an object. So guys, please play around with this versioning and see how best it works for you. Thank you so much.